Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolverines offense has the ball first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. That's the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. On the run, it's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the RPO. Fire right, trying to convert. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chippewas offense will take the field for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolverines come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to pass. It's Lavis. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about a big fellow in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Wants to go up top. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning on the Jets. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing football with the run. Makes it past the marker. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Dropping back, it's Lavis. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Working on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gonna let it fly. Snags it down the right side.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly.
It's a seam wide open. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the ground with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's McCulley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it on the counter. It's a running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's reverse. Creates a little room. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll go right back to it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on third. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Chippewas need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got his man. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the back. Just ran over him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Chippewas can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. Plows through the defense. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Underwood. Under fire. Got it on the outside. It's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Tripped up for the tackle. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Bring in the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hard running there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 13 over the Stallions.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to throw, it's Labus. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Chippewas lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the move. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Labus. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The screen, he's got wheels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The Chippewas will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Made a defender miss. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And is slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Scanning the field, it's Labus. They'll run the screen. He breaks a tackle. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defender. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Pulls it in, it's Davis. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Finds a little space. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. The run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it into the screen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? If it's 3rd down, you're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Moore. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Central Michigan, 3.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Dropping back, it's Lavis. And down he goes back to the 3.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Pressure coming. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside for defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, a lot of space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on second and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Central Michigan, 3.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Temple. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man, it's Lavis. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The RPO fired complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it past the marker. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Marshall. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. There he goes. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Unloads quickly. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning on the Jets. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Chippewas come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Off the RPO, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Power football with the run. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you've got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Flores. They're setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Chippewas have this offense rolling. On the option, it's Flores. Wide open spaces. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. On the option. Past the 30. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard.
That makes the score. Michigan 74, Central Michigan 10.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 43. 2nd down coming up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.